Can I say, I noticed something.
Yes.
That your moon, the way that it's, yes, please keep this shot. It looks like a butthole.
Yes.
And Conan, it looks like the guests are being thrown out of said moon butthole.
Or sucked into it. Either way. No, that was pretty. No. That's all I'm going to think about now.
I could do this for the whole segment. I got no problem.
Yeah. Andy was in charge of painting that. I don't know what happened.
I was like, the moon's got to poop out of something.
You're right. It makes sense. Sorry, I apologize.
No, not at all. That was a worthy diversion. Let's talk about the movie. This Is Where I Leave You.
Yes.
That's a fun part. You play a cool rabbi.
I play a cool rabbi. And the way I attacked it, I thought that this guy was one of those guys that really wanted attention as a kid. And then when he grew up, he's like, oh, this is a way I can get in front of a lot of people. If I was a rabbi in synagogue, they would have to kind of look at me. So I kind of played him like he belongs in like a Baptist church, but also is like a hype man. Like at the beginning, if you guys want to play it, literally there's a scene which absolutely did not make the movie because this is ridiculous and should never be in film, but I would go, when I say Shabbat, you say Shalom. Shabbat! Shabbat! Let's unleaven that bread!
Yeah.
That's literally what I said.
You know, it's funny because I have been to a bunch of bar mitzvahs and stuff where there's a cool It is, they do exist.
Yeah, they do.
Rabbis are just saying, hey, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And then they play bass at the end of the night.
They usually bring out a big old bass, right? A real long bass and
There's
play
no
like,
bass that long.
Okay. Like a normal size bass.
Your bass got crazy long.
Just like a man that plays bass like this. Oh, watch that hand, Schwartz. Watch that hand.
No. Terrible, but delightful. Okay, JeanRalphio on Parks and Rec.
Yes.
I would describe him a very popular character. He's a glass half full guy. He's optimistic. He has a lot of get-rich-quick schemes.
He does.
He's very optimistic, foolishly sometimes about hitting on women. Is he like you at all? Are you?
I'm nothing like that character, except for I am very positive and optimistic. But you're totally right that he kind of like looks on the bright side of everything. Amy has a great line. Amy Poehler plays Leslie Knope, who's a genius on the television program, and she says that JeanRalphio is like a puppy, where if he does something wrong, you're like, oh, JeanRalphio. Like, you can never really get mad. But he's like that type of guy that if you give me any bad situation, I'll spin it. Name any bad situation in the world.
There's a comet headed towards Earth that will kill us all.
Oh, the lights are gonna look amazing. Give me another. Anything. That's basically it. Any bad news.
The character has kind of a sing-songy way of saying things.
Yeah.
Is that part of the character that's important to you?
It is. I think it's like, you know, like in musicals when it's like, oh, it's too important to talk about. It's time to sing about it. That's like him, but he says it about the worst things, like he got hit by a vehicle and he's like, I got run over by a Lexus, and stuff like that. It's just the most ludicrous sentences that get spoken and sung in the worst ways, yeah.
It's probably coming from some level of discomfort or whatever.
It's gotta be, or just him thinking that he's nailing it out of the park. But any terrible sentence is, I mean, everything. When he was homeless, he's like, technically I'm homeless. He celebrates it with the world. Celebrates it.
We should all be like that.